Hi everyone, this is Trey with Student of the Leaf. So, here we are, episode 2. And this one is going to be a doozy because I'm actually sitting with the head man himself, Ram, with El Artista Cigars. Yes, this one is also taken at TPE 22, also known as Tobacco Plus Expo, which happens in Las Vegas, Nevada. So this was a really impromptu interview, so please bear with me as I muddle through this with Ram. He was very gracious. The whole team that was there in attendance was phenomenal. So they actually set up this interview, and here we go. All right. Hi, my name is Trey with Student of the Leaf. I'm sitting here with Ram of
El Artista.
There we go. El Artista Cigars. And you guys are out of
Dominican Republic.
All right, the great old DR.
Yeah.
Love it. So, first and foremost, I want to say thank you very much for taking this time.
Oh, my pleasure, man. I'm happy to be here with you.
Thank you. So, if you've never heard of El Artista Cigars, they actually, I'm pretty sure you have heard of them. If you haven't heard of them, I'm pretty sure you have, because they carry brands like the Buffalo 10. And do you want to talk about any of the other cigars that you have in your line as well?
Absolutely. So, yeah, we are now, Buffalo 10 is the one that everybody's kind of talking about. It comes in a Maduro wrapper, a natural, and a Connecticut wrapper. But we also have some other products like the Cimarron. Cimarron is a very good cigar that we manufacture. It's a regular shaped cigar, not a box press like Buffalo 10. It comes in a Maduro wrapper from San Andres from Mexico, and a Connecticut version as well. That Connecticut version is very special because it's not your everyday Connecticut that most of the people smoke. That is either from Connecticut, USA, or from Ecuador. This one is from Honduras. It's a little bit more different. The taste of that wrapper in particular, a little bit more of sweet hints. Obviously, maintaining that traditional bitterness of the Connecticut. We also have a Pulita 60 Aniversario, which is a cigar we did to commemorate the 60th anniversary of our company. That one has a Negrito wrapper, which is a very special tobacco that we grow in the Dominican Republic. It's a vintage seed that it lost popularity over time, but we brought it back to the market after doing some testing on the farms to make sure it can grow in a good way now with the different climate changes and all of that.
Yes.
Products, we have Exactus, which was actually with the first product that I introduced to the States, me personally, which one I'm missing, Made to be Fugly, which is a small cheroot, funny name, incredible cigar. A funny cigar as well. It's a freehand roll cigar.
Okay.
Yes, very strong, full body cigar. It's perfect for, like now in winter time where you don't have a lot of time to smoke a cigar or be outside for so long because it's too cold. It's a perfect cigar for that kind of situation.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, if I heard you correctly, your company has been around for about 60 years?
We are over 65 years actually
65,
now.
wow.
Yes, the company was founded by my grandfather in 1956.
Okay. So, you're third generation?
Yes, I'm third generation. Yeah.
So what brought you, besides your grandfather, what brought you into cigars, like to love it for yourself?
When I was a kid, I was basically like, I interact with the tobacco and the factory my whole life, basically, And honestly, when I was a little kid, I didn't saw myself like working in the factory. I wanted to be a doctor in one time. Then I like computer science. I'm not talking like from when I start having memories,
yes.
right? Like, then when I was 16 years old, I came for a trade show for the first time. It was here actually in Vegas, and I realized what happens with cigars after you put it in a box and put it in a big truck and it leaves the factory. Okay. I had no idea, where they were sold, who smoked the cigars. I know very little. I know everything about what happens in the factory, and that's it. When I came here, I realized, like, oh my God, like this is actually not just a commodity. This is a lifestyle. This is a product that join people together. People, respect a lot the persons that work in this industry. I realize, like it's a way of life. Absolutely.
So, I mean, it's a testament that no matter where you go, I mean, the children, they see it, they're around it all the time, but then once they get exposed to the bigger picture, then they see and they realize what their father or their grandfather was working for. So yeah, that's awesome. Like, you didn't see yourself actually doing this. You wanted to be a doctor or whatever.
Yeah.
And then it was
I was all over the place as a kid, basically.
and that's how it is with most kids, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And here you are.
Here I am.
And you guys are still putting out. Granted, I didn't smoke the cigars back then, but this Buffalo 10 I've had several times before, and I love this Buffalo 10.
Thank you.
And I'm definitely going to have to try the other cigars that are under your label as well, because this is definitely fire. And I've heard good things from people like Daniel Ravenelli with 505 Cigar Review. He's talked about your cigars a lot, and he loves them. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for coming over to your grandfather and your father's side and realizing, because these are a phenomenal product.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And once again, like I said, I really, really do want to thank you for your time, because you are a busy man. I understand this. And this trade show, TPE, is this your first TPE trade show?
No, we actually have seniority here. Like, my first trade show as, like, when I established a business here in the state, the first show was actually a TPE. That was 10 years ago at least.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, which was when we established the company here in the States.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So like back probably in 2012 or something
Yeah,
like that.
something like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? This is my first TPE.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Students of the Belief, we're pretty much just getting started this year, so just give you a little bit of heads up. Not this year, but last year in August. And it's what I'm trying to do is really expose, my viewers and the followers out there to what this culture is all about, because this cigar culture is much deeper than just the stick itself.
Oh, yeah.
It's about the people.
Yep, it is.
And the cigars just make it that much better, and you make these cigars that much better.
Thank you. I always tell people when they start to work in the factory for the first time and they have no idea about tobacco, I'll be like, be aware of this industry. You will get addicted, and it's not because of the nicotine on the cigars.
No.
And it's the truth. Like if you understand this culture, you just fall in love with it. You just want to be here all the time. And it's the same culture that you see here in a local retailer where you're smoking a cigar with your friends and all of that. You kind of get the same feeling in the DR or in Nicaragua or wherever you go, like us as manufacturers, like we gather, we talk. It's not like, that's the competitor, close the door, everything is a secret. There's no secret in this industry. We solve all the problems together. And that's that's another thing that really, really amazed me out of this industry.
It's the camaraderie and everybody working together to solve the problems.
Yeah.
So, that's a true testament. I've worked in a lot of organizations where it's all about working together.
Yeah.
And so that's one thing that I want to kind of impart in the cigar industry in my side of the house, which is this marketing and advertising.
Yeah.
Since you, as the producers, are already doing that, I want to make sure that the advertising and marketing side of the houses all work together as well.
Yep, that would be great. Yes. Absolutely.
So, once again, thank you very much, Graham. I won't take up much more of your time.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. And as always, everyone, remember to keep smoking, keep enjoying, and keep learning, because we're all students of the leaf. Take care.
All right, so that was a really good interview. Good on their part, obviously. So I want to really thank El Artista for taking the time to sit down with me. I also want to thank all of the listeners and viewers out there. Thank you very much for following Student of the Leaf as we continue to grow and bring you better content. So if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, so that you're always notified of new content. And if you have any suggestions or questions, feel free to drop that comment below, and we will definitely get back to you as soon as we can. But in the meantime, remember to keep smoking, keep enjoying, and keep learning, because we're all students of the leaf.